Hey, aloha and welcome. Working on a little jingle, have a little opening music, maybe a little production help from my friend Cap. He's just big into arts and great guy. So, coming soon, where's my brain? Where's my brain? We got a lot to talk about today, brain. Coming soon, yes, we'll be working on that. Where's my high five kitty? There's my high five kitty. Hi. Can you see him moving? Kinda. High five kitty. Got the brain. This is Brother Richie. This is the spirit of sports. We're talking sports. We're talking live. Brought to you by Not Pods. At Not Pods YouTube channel and notpods.com. Coming one day. Maybe I shouldn't say soon, but one day. I do own notpods.com. The spirit of sports from the middle of the Pacific Ocean. Brother Richie coming at you live. Monday show's my favorite. NFL recap, somewhat, and backseat quarterback. It's like Monday morning quarterback meets backseat driver, where I take my notes from Sunday and I say, what the F is going on and how am I smarter than half these or more than half? I swear to God, I can figure this stuff out. But these $10 million a year plus coaching staffs can't figure it out. And it is frustrating. I know I'm not the only one. This is where I'm going to get my traction. I am backing off a little bit. I was going to do every single day, and then I was going to take Sundays off. I think I'm going to take weekends off. You know, nobody does a podcast every day. People do shows. And this is not a podcast. This is a radio show. But just every day is tough. And I think it kind of waters it down. So I think during football season, I'll go 5 days a week. Come basketball, it's going to be 2 or 3 days a week. Come probably February through July, I just won't have the content. And, you know, I think it's, like I said, it waters down. When I'm on every day, you know, maybe make it to where it's more of a, where it's more special, you know. So that's the plan. This is Monday, my favorite day, my favorite show, Backseat Quarterback. Monday, I'm doing it's way past high noon. It's 10:40 p.m. Hawaiian time. So most of y'all will be asleep, but you can watch it on the stream. At Not Pods on the YouTube channel. Pushing 100 subscribers and not really putting it out there a whole lot. So thank you so much for the people that are in on it early. Let's get into it. Backseat quarterback. Oh, we're going to get into officiating later. What was the one my friend? My friend sent, let me check it. Oh, here we go. We could have looked back at a Monday night game where Devontae Adams had a 98-yard TD and a 60-yard touchdown. We got this from Jimmy G. He's terrible. Raiders are terrible. We'll check that later. My boy Sims sent this one. Barstool Sports. I've heard of them, and I think that's the one where the guy sold it and then bought it back for cheap, and now he runs it again. Yesterday was one of the worst days of officiating in NFL history. Know it, believe it, and you know what? I'm not sure it's worse than last week or the week before or last year or last 3 years. We're going to get way into it. I don't know who's in charge You know, I don't want to get in trouble here with mobbed up Vegas, but we got Deontay Johnson saying that they must have been paid off. We'll talk about this. 7 or 8 calls that are just ridiculous. Even going back into last year, it's nuts. It's nuts. And it's infuriating. I'm glad I don't have a favorite team anymore, because when the Raiders moved for the 3rd time, I said, F you. I can't do it. This, you know, this is a week of F-offs and F-Us to a lot of teams. I mean, I have fantasy football. I'm in 6 leagues and I have 2 pick'em pools. So survivor pool, all that stuff, you know, there's money involved, and it's not a whole lot, but it's in the hundreds, maybe thousands. But, you know, there's millions and millions gambled every week. And it just seems like these guys affect the outcome of games, seasons, even careers of players. These part-time officials that are selling insurance and being lawyers and doctors and put on a monkey suit on Sundays and come out and just F up the game for, I guess it's somewhat apparent reason. But that's going to be at the end of my backseat quarterback. Let's get into how I start every single week. Houston Texans. Dameon Pierce, please. Can you run the ball? Rookie quarterback. You got angry runs master. Do you watch the guy? Why doesn't he get the ball 30 damn times every damn game? Why? DeMeco Ryans, defensive coach, you know, and I love what you're doing with the chemistry and with the culture, and you're turning that team around, but this is crap. 12 rushes. Stroud only threw 24 times, but Singletary gets 10. Scat back. Who the hell is Mike Boone? What the hell is he doing even getting a carry? What's wrong with 25 or 30 carries for your bowling ball sledgehammer that's going to knock people on their ass and just wear out the defense? What is wrong with that? Plenty of guys. Look at the teams that lose. And I haven't done the stats for this week yet. They'll be out tomorrow on my show. If you run the ball 35 to 40% and pass 60 to 65% of the game, you lose. If you can get close to 50-50, you effing win. And you don't turn the ball over. And it's obvious. It's been this way for years. And I don't understand why you can't figure this out. Why Minshew's throwing 51 times, and why Sam Howell's throwing 55 times when you have Brian Robinson. It makes no effing sense, and it effing pisses me off. Houston. 2 minutes in yesterday, I was sick of penalties already. You know it's bad and it sucks when every single play, when something happens, you're looking for that little yellow bar that's at the bottom. Flag, oh, flag on yet another flag on the, imagine that, flag on the play. I've heard play-by-play and color man exact words. And yet another flag on the play. 22nd flag. The Monday night game I went to was a joke. There was never more than 4 plays in a row after the first quarter without a penalty. 4 plays. I know you can call a penalty every play, but you don't have to. Houston, Dameon Pierce, first play, 1 yard. Second play, 8 yards. Yes, and then what? 10 more carries. That's my first one every single week, is watch the first drive of the Houston Texans and say, why aren't you running this guy? He's a stud. He's a pounder. He's a bowling ball. He's a wrecking ball. He's a sledgehammer. Get on the ball and say, set hut. Get on the ball and say, set hut. 4th and inches, another backseat quarterback. What in the F are we doing? 4th and inches in the shotgun. The Colts had one early, but it was beautiful. Play action up the gut, and then, you know, just roll out a little bit and hit the tight end. First down, easy. Okay, I'll take that. Why are you going to hand off? And, you know, if you hand off to a back from under center, he's coming forward and you hand it off 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage. In the shotgun, you're handing it to a stationary back and he has to gain 6 yards to pick up an inch. It is so frustrating. What in the F are you doing? You throw every damn flag. Oh, the Rams, do I have that? Let me make sure. The Rams, let's just make sure we got that. Cup. Yep. F off. You know what, officials? F off. It's pathetic, bro. I'm effing sick of it. Damian Pierce, please. Who the hell is Mike Boone? F you, Houston. F you. Yelling at the TV. Okay, here's one. See it all the time. Hero ball. Guy makes a pick in the end zone. Runs barely out of the end zone. Gets tackled at the 2. And then, you know what? You might have to punt. You might get a safety. Just kneel on the ball. You're not going 100 yards. You know, you're so excited. Keep your head. It's an emotional game, and I understand. And your shit's flowing, but you got to keep your head. That's the difference between winning and losing, is keeping your head, not let the adrenaline get the best of you. It is frustrating. See it all the time. Guy picks it off, and then he runs, you know, halfway through the end zone, then he runs and even just run out of bounds at the 3, and he's all excited. Bro, you should have had the ball at the 20. Dumbass. Run the ball. Run the ball. I can't wait to see for the season. It's 64%. Teams that run the ball 64% win. Teams that throw the ball. No, teams that run the ball 50-50. I'm sorry. 48 to 50%. Teams, if you can go 50, 48, 52, run the pass, you win. If you're running 30, 35, 40% and you're passing 65, 60%, you lose. Run the ball, you win. Keeps the defense off the field. I say this, I'm going to say it every single week. Keeps their defense off, keeps your defense off the field, keeps their offense off the field. Run the clock, shorten the game. Doesn't matter if you're the favorite, if you're the underdog. Shorten the game, less chance for injury. Keep the other team off the field. Tire out their defense. On the ball, set high. I just don't understand it. So we had Trubisky. There's 5 QBs got hurt, at least for a minute. But we got Trubisky coming in for Pittsburgh. Oh, by the way, I did, Pickens was drilled totally blatantly way after he got rid of the ball. All the body weight, broke his ribs, and no call. And the Pittsburgh guy barely hits Pretty Boy, and it's just so inconsistent. Just what's Vegas want? What was the line? Who had the money on that? Oh, Jacksonville, 77% of the money on Jacksonville. But why would they make Pittsburgh win that? Yeah, sometimes, usually it makes sense. I don't know. But we got Trubisky. We got this guy, Jaron Hall, is the backup in Minnesota. Never heard of him. Apparently, it's Puka Nakua's quarterback at BYU, I think. I don't know. Then you got Tommy DeVito, a Jersey guy. Is Carson Wentz really that bad? This last year, didn't he have like 24 touchdowns to 7 picks, and Irsay just ran him out of town? Is he that big of an a-hole that we're starting guys like Trubisky and Jaron Hall and DeVito? Carson Wentz can't even get a job? It's weird to me. Weird to me. And what's with going for 2? Apparently now, if you are down 14 points and you score a touchdown in the 3rd or 4th quarter, you go for 2. I don't understand analytics. Analytics can eat a fat one. Analytics are crap. They're spoon feeding some crap to coaches that believe it. And in baseball, especially, maybe in the regular season, not in the playoffs. Go with your gut and you go with how the game is going. Analytics don't say how the game's going if you're getting dominated at the line of scrimmage or you feel like you can't stop the other team. Analytics has nothing to do with any of that. Percentage chance to win, it should be game by game, not just on situations. Coaches that want to go analytics, you know what? It's a crutch. So, oh, well, the book said to do it. So, I did it. And oh, well, there's no ramifications. It's not on me. Not my responsibility. It's analytics. Pittsburgh, 4th and 16, you're rolling left and throwing the ball 8 yards, incomplete. Rolling left with a right-handed quarterback on 4th down and 16, and you're throwing to a guy 8 yards downfield. Taking sacks on 4th down, throwing 4 yards when it's 8 yards, throwing 8 yards when it's 16 yards on 4th down. It almost hurts how idiotic. Taking sacks, get rid of. I played quarterback. I was backup. I wasn't big and I wasn't good. I know it's hard, but taking sacks, get rid of the ball, especially when you're rolling it. I can see getting hit in the pocket, but when you're running away from the defense, get rid of the ball. You're not outrunning these guys. It ain't college. This is the NFL. You're a quarterback, unless you're Lamar Jackson. You're not outrunning anybody. Just throw the ball. Once you're out of the pocket, throw the ball out of bounds. 2nd and 7, look, or 3rd and 7 is way better than 3rd and 15. 2nd and 10 is way better than 2nd and 17. Jets. Man, talk about an ugly game. Where do we even start? I wish I could watch every game. I just don't have the time. They have the condensed version. I probably could. It's 10 hours. I got other stuff to watch and other stuff to do, but I am putting all my effort into this. Almost all my free time is watching shows, getting content. And that Jets game was ugly. And how many things went wrong for the Giants to lose that game? 28 seconds left, 4th and 1. You could run to the other end of the field and waste how many seconds and have a safety. You could almost run the clock out if you had your fastest guy zigzag to the other end zone, 80 yards the other way. You could go for it and give them the ball there, kick the field goal, you're up 6, and what happens? It was a driving rainstorm tsunami. Miss a 33-yard field goal. Jets get the ball, and Zach Wilson, didn't look. Everybody just throws him under the bus. He didn't look that bad. He got him down and kicked the field goal to force overtime. Then they stopped the Giants. They stopped the Giants. Then they have the big interference, 33-yard pass interference call. What's wrong with 5 yards? I can see pass interference, automatic first down. Why does illegal contact have to be automatic first down? 3rd down and 22, you're looking right, incomplete pass, pressure on the quarterback, doesn't have a chance, and a guy way over here gets called for bumping a guy 6 yards downfield, and it's automatic first down. I mean, it's so swayed toward the offense. It's almost unfair. I guess just more ways for the officials to manipulate the game. But anyway, so they get that, and it was a terrible play by the Giants, and it was underthrown, but, Wilson right up the gut had pressure in his face, and he got rid of the ball. You have the ball first down at the 15-yard line. First down and 10 at the 15, and you, in a driving rainstorm, and you bring your kicker out on first down. What's wrong with I guess, they didn't get any running game going. They're down to their 3rd string center. Maybe it makes sense, but wouldn't you want to hand off a couple times and maybe even score a touchdown and not put it in the kicker's hands? I thought he missed that kick. It was terrible. So I might kick on 3rd down. I'm not kicking on first down. I don't know. And the tush push and the bush push was illegal. Used to be a rule that you couldn't push an offensive ball carrier. When did they change that rule and why? I mean, brotherly shove be damned. I hate when there's a pileup and guys are just coming and pushing. That should be a flag. It used to be a flag. I know in college, I thought the NFL too. When did you just change that rule? Oh, it's okay. Then it seems like that's dangerous. Be hitting the guy in the back with your helmet and in his back and his kidneys. And it's okay to just push a guy into a pile and keep pushing, not of his own accord. What's up with Patrick Mahomes? Wow. 3 turnovers, no touchdowns, lose to Denver. What was the money on that game? 71% of the money on KC. Well, there you go. That's one of them. Let's see how Vegas is. Philly 6.5. And they did cover. Baltimore -8. They covered. Detroit -8. They covered. Jacksonville covered. Wow. Dallas covered. Minnesota covered. Jets pushed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The top 7 games with a percentage of money on the team, that team won. Things that don't make you go, that's got to be a misprint. Got to be a misprint. Wow. So Philly, 87% of the money was on Philly. Well, they covered, yeah? Yeah, 7, 6.5. Covered by half a point. What did it end at? Let me just check some stuff here. 7. So push that. Baltimore. I think they covered. Baltimore. Philly, Washington. 7. Oh, no, Baltimore. They lose. Where's my pen? Where's my pen? So Philly's a push. We're going to get into the officials here shortly. Baltimore. That's a win for Vegas because it was 8, and Baltimore won by 7. Detroit. That's a loss for Vegas. Jacksonville. That's a loss for Vegas. Everybody had Dallas. That's a loss for Vegas. Minnesota. That's a loss for Vegas. The Jets is a push. KC. That's a win for Vegas. Okay. Wow. So of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games with 70% or more of the money on one team, 2 of them Vegas won. 2, 4, and 2. So it doesn't always work out, but you know. So Mahomes, where's Tay-Tay? Was that another? Didn't really look at the numbers yet. KC. KC at Denver. Player stats. Kelsey, 6 for 58. It's about his average when there's no Tay-Tay. It's averaging 100 and a touchdown when Tay-Tay shows up. Where's Tay-Tay? No Tay-Tay. Taylor Swift. Purdy back to earth. Bagent back to earth. You know, it's just really, really hard being a quarterback in the NFL. I don't think the coaching staffs make it any easier. Another one. Eberflus. What the hell? What the F are you doing? F you, Eberflus. Matt Eberflus. Defensive coach for a team that's had nothing but defensive coaches. Hasn't got a quarterback right in 50 years. Sid Luckman's their only all-pro quarterback back in the 50s or something. Never had a quarterback. Now you might. We'll see. But crappy-ass coach. Dante Foreman, 3 touchdowns, 100 yards total, running the ball hard, proven, hammer back. He can't earn the job, can't give him 25 carries on the road. Dude, Rashawn Johnson's back. Let's give him half the carries. And how many times Bajan's throwing the ball? 37 passes to 15. And who the Darrington Evans get your touchdown? F you. Mother effers, bro. I'm so sick of it. Guy has 3 touchdowns last week, and you run him 9 effing times. And 2 targets with 1 catch for 2 yards. And he's proven in the past when the guy goes down, he steps up and he kicks ass. And the guy can't just win a job. You can't just, you don't want to pay the running back, so you don't want to have the numbers. Is that what it is? That's the one position you decided it doesn't matter. You can just pick one up at the grocery store. I don't think so. Why is it a effing problem to give the ball to a guy 25 times when he deserves it and he needs it? It's a rhythm with a running back. It's wear down the defense, and it's run the clock and run the ball and give the guy the ball. Let him hammer. But no, let your rookie quarterback from Division II, Shepherd, throw the ball damn near 40 times. What a effing joke, dude. I'm so sick of it. Let's get into the officiating. Barstool Sports. Check it out. When I have my website, this is one of the things that will be on there. There's also a book that my friend sent me. Dan Maldea back in 1989. Interference. Let me pull it up here real quick. It's called Interference. How Organized Crime Influences Professional Football. Dan Maldea, 1989. Somehow he's still alive. I thought he'd be floating in the East River. Claims that up to 26 NFL owners gambled on the NFL, and up to 70 NFL games were fixed. Point shaving scandal between 1983 and 1989. In a book and an interview. You can look it up. Dan Maldea. Interference. How Organized Crime Influences Professional Football. It's an author, and he dug deep. Tim Donaghy, NBA, busted, shaving points. They have all the control. I want to talk about this week. I don't believe maybe you could pay off an official, or maybe he's hard into gambling, but I don't think you're paying off a Patrick Mahomes. I don't think you're paying off NFL guys, but you might say, hey, I know where your kid goes to school. And this is going to happen. First of all, I'm sick of every single mother effing play. When something happens, waiting for the little yellow flag thing. I'm effing sick of it. And the referee comes up with the white hat. There's only one referee. You can't just say, hey, come on, make the call, ref. Make the call, back judge, side judge, umpire, line judge. But almost like a confused look on his face. I guess it's holding. Yeah, the stress is killing me, man. I'm making $1,000 here. I got to go to work tomorrow. I got to go to work in St. Louis. I'm here in Tampa calling this game. People are booing me, and they're going to kill my kid. Every single play, you're looking for that yellow flag. There's nothing worse when your guy goes 80 yards. Pick six or touchdown run or pass. Fumble recovery. You're going to cover. Oh, play is nullified due to lined off offsides. So let's go to Pittsburgh. You know what? I want to play it for you. Pittsburgh, Deontay Johnson. He's going to get fined. I don't know how much. Deontay Johnson mad. Mad. Bear with me. He ripping on the refs like they must have got paid good. Stuff like that, bro. Refs must have been paid good. They were calling some stupid stuff. They should get fined. That's how mad I am because they cost us the game. I don't care what nobody says. They cost us the game. Must have got paid good today or something. They wanted Jacksonville to win. Everything was in their favor. They're getting every little call, but it is what it is. You know, there was right before the half, second play before the half, and Kenny Pickett gets rid of the ball. The guy takes 2 steps, drives him into the turf with all his weight, breaks his ribs, no flag. But a DB for Pittsburgh had done it earlier, and Barrett, you know, just clean hit on Mr. Sunshine Boy. Oh, 15 yards. What am I supposed to do? And then Tomlin said, first time in 17 years he ever heard offsides on the offense. And they call the guard for lining up in the neutral zone. And he's clearly behind the football. And it wipes off a field goal. It would have been 9-6 in an ugly game. 3 points is everything in a 6-point game. Then he had to kick a 61-yarder instead of a 55-yarder. And he pushed it. 55-yard field goal, up and good, flag out. You're thinking defense. Oh, when he goes like this, you're thinking, oh, defense. Offsides on the off. What the F is offsides on the offense? Every single effing play, bro. You know, Key and Peele, whichever guy it is, and they kind of scoff at it and made fun of it. You've seen the commercials about the script. How's the script looking for week 7? How's the script looking for the 2023 NFL season? Ha, ha, ha. It ain't an effing joke, bro. It's crap. First drive, Rams, Dallas. Where's all the money there? Oh, Dallas. I don't know, America's team, whatever. Third down, sack, punt time, illegal contact. It's like 5.5 yards. It has nothing to do with anything. If a guy gets sacked, all the illegal contact should be off. How about that? If the quarterback doesn't throw the ball, you can't call illegal contact. And it shouldn't goddamn be mother effing automatic first down. So they get off on that. There's another, I think, maybe on the same drive, there might have been a pass interference call. 7-0. Should have been punted. They should have got the ball. Rams second possession. It's 10-3, I think, or 7-3. Cooper Kupp on third down gets his arm dragged way before the ball. They've been calling the shit all year. No flag. Just going, oh, it's one of these games, is it? Put your money on the Cowboys right now. You just know. They admitted to Jim Irsay that they effed up that game. Thank goodness, because I had Cleveland in a survivor pool that's worth in the tens of thousands of dollars, and I'm glad, but it was a joke as I was watching, saying, oh my God, I'm so lucky. There was 2. One was the illegal contact downfield on the play that probably would have been a sack, fumble, game over. And it's 20 yards downfield and it had nothing whatsoever to do with the play. Then they called PI on a pass that's 10 feet over his head. Totally uncatchable, but they still call it PI. They call ineligible downfield 2-3 times a game now, but once in a while they'll just pick it up. They picked it up in the New England game a couple weeks ago. Who they beat? They beat Philly. I forget. KC, Miami, something. Whoever they beat a couple weeks ago. Stevenson goes 50 yards on a screen pass. They threw the flag. You look at the play, the guard, I think it was, or maybe the center, he's 7 yards downfield. They've been calling the shit all year. And they say, no flag on the play. It's frustrating. Philly non-catch on 4th down. Oh, it's upon review, call stands, catch. It's incomplete. Washington has a catch upon further review, incomplete. Or at one of them, he didn't challenge, which is coaching. Imagine that. Dumbass defensive coach. Philadelphia or New England, phantom PI in the end zone. Early whistle on the Miami fumble. Where's the money on that game? New England. Yep, 53%. Hey, every percent counts in Vegas. Oh, Cincy. Quite a few. But 4th down and 1, and he gets stopped, and it's almost like in Autzen Stadium when the official just runs at an angle. They place them on, they say 1st down, and everybody's going, wait, he was short of the mark, and you didn't even bring him out to measure. You didn't measure. You said 1st down, and can I get I want a measurement. Oh, no, sorry, we already moved them. Just get on the ball. No measurement. Obviously, a foot to a half yard short on 4th down. Keep the ball. Where's the money on that game? On San Fran. Yeah. I don't know. Jamar had a fumble. Jamar Chase never had control whatsoever. Bobbling the ball, basically. He takes 2 steps, but yeah, the ball's never. Oh, fumble. Our ball. Oh, our ball. Our ball. They should just start saying that. Our ball. Vegas ball. Wait, this isn't the Raiders. Oh, yeah. I mean, Arizona game. Who'd they play? Oh, yeah, the Baltimore game. Arizona, which makes no sense. All the money's on Baltimore, but they're bringing out the change to measure. And is it the umpire that places the ball, and he's standing over the ball, and he just picks up the ball and he moves it backwards a foot. And they bring the change out, and it's a yard. It's a foot short. It's like, wait, the play's over. You see the chain gang running out. The guy just bends down, picks up the ball, and puts it a foot backwards. What is it? What is it? What's going on? And how come they never have to go on the podium? They can just run down the tunnel, and you never hear from them again until they F it up again next week. And players miss catches, and they got to go face the music. And pissed off fans and pissed off reporters and people in their face and cameras, and they answer the questions. Why didn't you make that block? Why did you throw that interception? Why didn't you make that catch? The officials blow a whole game, just run in and never hear from them again. Not held accountable. You never hear about, oh, they're getting, maybe once in a while somebody gets suspended, but last one I'm going to get to. Very first play of the game. Mooney, Bagent. And tell me, this could change the complexion of the whole game. It's a bomb. He catches it, and they throw the flag, and it's defensive pass interference, but nobody touches him. He gets up, and he runs 20 more yards half-assedly because nobody's sure if the whistle blew or not. And there's no explanation. Just upon further review, it is a catch, and it's declined, pass interference, but the ball where he's down, he never got touched. He got up and ran 20 more yards, and he could have ran into the end zone. No explanation, just the ball's down there. For what reason? Was it inadvertent whistle? Where's the money there? 50-50, so that didn't matter. But it's just, if I'm a player, ask Earl Campbell, ask Joe Thomas, ask Chris Borland. 2 Hall of Famers and an ex-linebacker. Just you put on, it's entertainment. It's not a game anymore. It's entertainment. It's WWC. It's wrestling. So Earl Campbell said, it's wrestling, basically. You're an entertainment. You're not. It's not a sport. It's entertainment, and it's crap. Because money, is the rich get richer and keep us down. I want to make enough money that I can give it all away, help out these people. It is crap. So that's it. I think that's all I got. Just a bunch of FUs to the officials and the coaching staffs. The players make mistakes, and some, like running the ball out from the when it should just be a touchback on a pick, and you run out 2 yards and run out of bounds. You're all excited, but you drop an interception. I'm gonna yell and I'm gonna be bummed, but it's not backseat quarterback. But when it's 4th and inches and you're in the shotgun and you throw and get your quarterback hurt, or you don't call timeout, or you kick a field goal when you could have ran a couple more plays, or just numerous idiotic yelling at the TV, and how the F are you getting paid 7, 8 figures and you can't figure this shit out, bro? It's a big F off this week on the backseat quarterback. This is Brother Richie. I'm out. Don't be nice to each other. I don't care. Don't love yourself. That's how pissed I am. Do love yourself. But, sometimes it's okay to just be pissed. Aloha.